So it took us months of planning, but by this time we were in there like swimwear. We did a lot of YouTube video research. We did a lot of just research, a lot of number crunching, a lot of research on the possibilities of how we can live a life where hubby can actually spend time with us and no one is like freaking stressed out. Jobs change, jobs have layoffs, the world changes, our government does things. How can we not freak out when these things work, when these things happen, right? So at that time, my husband had his own business. And this was not easy. So I don't want anybody that looks at this part two, which is this is part two of this video, and to think that anything about going into a tiny living was easy. It ain't easy, but you have to choose your heart. And he chose to sell his business, his half of the business, to his father, and to find something different. Now that was very hard for him as a man. He's always had this business with his dad and his brother since he was, in my understanding, 13, 12 maybe. So the decision was very difficult, but it came a turning point where we had to choose to kind of come out of the rat race, do things unboxed, do things outside of the box, which is why we're Butlers Unboxed. And he sold his business. It was mentally draining, it was emotionally tough, and it was really physically hard on all of us, because we had to figure out, we were living in a 4-bedroom home. How are we going to downsize this baby? That there was a whole story. I definitely highly recommend that you look in the comments below. I will link this series of us going from a house to a tiny home, and you can go back and look at that. It's about 6 years old, but it'd be great for you can actually understand the back part. And I was pregnant with our 4th child at that time. So go back and look at that. But stay tuned for part 3.